Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So if you want to do any kind of website development, then first tool you must install is a code editor. Today I'll show you how to install the most popular code editor for beginners. This is known as vscode, and I'll show you how to install it. Just search Visual Studio Code on Google or any search engine and go to this website. In this page you will see download for Windows, since I'm on Windows. So if you are on Mac, you will be prompted to download the Mac OS installer, as you can see. So first of all, click on download for Windows. And after clicking here, it will prompt you to download the program. I'm starting the download. It is around 110 megabyte in size as of now. So let's wait for the download to complete. So now the VS Code setup is downloaded and let's install it. So I'm clicking on accept the agreement, clicking on next, and here it is being installed on the user's app data local program folder. Clicking on next, creating a start menu folder. If you do not want to create a start menu folder, check mark this one, clicking on next. If you want to create a desktop icon so that you can easily find it, you can check this one, and you can keep the rest of the thing default, that is recommended. And let's then click on install. And this is how it looks when it's opened for the very first time. First of all, let's have a clear understanding of the UI. Okay, so here, as you can see on the left hand side, we have menu like file, edit, selection, and all those. And the first one is the explorer, where the opened folder or the directory will show up. We did not have anything open now, so it is showing the prompt to open a folder. Or you can also clone a Git repository, because development work is mostly done with Git. The second one is search. You can search anything in your file or in the folder or in the project. And the third one is source control. This is for the changes. This one is related to Git. If you have a GitHub or GitLab project, you can see the changes which are not committed. And the following one is run a debug option. We'll come to that later. And this one is the important for now, because this one comes with VS Code comes with lots of popular extension which makes development super easy. Extension is the thing that powers up your IDE. If you want to have some premium feature, you can do that. And now in this video, I'll show you how to properly set it up for web development. Okay, so let's directly jump into it. I'm opening my Visual Studio Code. We'll step by step configure it with useful extension, some important feature like autosave, word wrapping, and theme adjustment, font adjustment, and terminal, all those things. First of all, if you just install it for the first time, then it will look like this. So here, this icon, this one is for extensions. So let's start with installing some very important and useful extension. The first one is this one, Prettier. This extension automatically format your code, and it makes your code clean and readable with one click. So it is very useful extension. So let's install it. So since we are installing extensions for the first time, it will ask for trust. I'm trusting the publisher and installing. It is not very big in size. It's already installed. So second one is the live server. So whenever you are developing a web page with HTML, you can just see it in browser live with one click. So a server will be handling your pages to make preview, and that thing come with this extension called live server. Installing it once again, trusting the publisher. So while this one is installing, the next important extension is auto rename tag. So this extension is very interesting, because when you write HTML file or XML file, almost all tag have a starting tag and end tag. So start tag text and end tag text has to be the same. So what this extension provides is whenever you change to the start of the tag, it will automatically rename the ending part. So let's install it. And the next one is material icon theme. Okay, so this one is for UI. This one gives the VS Code a beautiful look with folder and icons, and makes it easier to navigate and understand. So let's install it. After installing it, it is asking for a theme. I'm selecting the first one, material icon theme. And the next important extension is error lens. So what this extension does is it shows errors directly on your code line, which helps you to understand mistake faster. So let's install it too. So those are some basic extension for getting started with vscode. Now let's enable some features which are important and also explore some handy things. So first one is we are going to file and seeing a setting called autosave. Currently there is no checkmark besides it, so I'm clicking here, and now if I go again, I'll see autosave. So this is important because if you do not check this one, every time you write, you will have to press Ctrl S or save to save the file. So this one is a premium feature. And the following thing is dark theme setup. Before going to dark theme setup, let's adjust one very disgusting thing for the beginners, that is word wrap. So word wrap is showing the text wrapped in the page. So like in Excel, when you have a very long column or row, a very long row actually, then some of the text are cut and not visible. So when you enable word wrap, it will show all the text on your editor. So to understand this or enable it, let's open a file, an example file I have wrote earlier. And here, as you can see, I can now go to view and click on word wrap. It is a important thing to check so that all code are visible in UI. Now let's also adjust the theme as we like. So for that, we can always go to view and command palette. The command is Ctrl Shift and P, and here let's type color theme. So it will take me to preference and color theme. Here I have few options from which I can select, like Solaris dark, night blue, dark plus default dark, modern dark. Let's go with modern dark. This one is pretty much standard, and wherever we are, we can just simply hold our control button and scroll with mouse up and down. We can hold the control button, and from the keyboard we can press the plus button to zoom in or minus button to zoom out. Okay, so whenever you need to zoom in or zoom out, you can do that. Besides, if you want to change the font, like I personally like the font Consolas, so for that I'll go to file and then preferences and then setting, and here I'll search for font size, and as you can see, the font size is selected as 14. Let's make it 6. Setup for VS Code. Now one important thing is when you start working in project, you will need to interact with the command prompt or PowerShell. So you don't need to open an app like command prompt. VS Code have it integrated. So for that, we have to go to view, and we can open our terminal from here. It will open the terminal, and as you can see, we can select from a bunch of options: a new terminal or a PowerShell or git bash, command prompt. If you have WSL, you can directly open WSL instance here. So let's open a new git bash terminal here for now, since we'll be working with git. So this way you can have multiple command prompt open here, and if you want to delete a specific instance, you can just delete it. So that's it. Today I'm going to show you how to install Node.js on Windows 10 or 11 the right way. So the mistake most of the beginner make is they go to nodejs.org and download the LTS version from there and install and start working. But the problem occurs when you need to update your Node.js version, or you need to downgrade the Node version due to some project requirement. Let's say you have to work on a legacy project which is built on a old Node version, but you cannot do how to install Node.js in a flexible way so that you can easily switch your Node version. You can update your Node.js version to the latest one. You can also downgrade your Node version. Overall, you can use multiple Node.js version on your Windows 10 or 11 PC in a very flexible way. Okay, for that we have to use a tool called NVM. So in order to install Node.js the correct way, first of all, you have to check if you have any Node.js installed on your system, because you have to uninstall it. For that, you have to go to your Windows and check if you have already installed any Node.js version. For me, there is no Node.js version installed. If you have any, you have to uninstall it. Don't worry, we'll reinstall the right way. After uninstalling the existing Node.js version, you have to download the NVM for Windows. So for that, click scroll down here. We have multiple options. I'll go with the nvm setup.exe. So download this nvm-setup.exe and install it. Use the default path. So NVM installation is done. Now if I open my terminal and type NVM, I can see that running version is 1.1.12. That means NVM is successfully installed. Now we have to install the Node.js version we want. So here, let's see what are the available version for us. So for that we have to type nvm list available. Okay, this will show us the available version for Node.js. So these are the current version, these are the LTS version. Okay, and these are the old stable version, and these are the old unstable version. So we have lots of option to install from. So let's go with the LTS version. So I'm installing the LTS version, which is long-term support. For that I have to type nvm install LTS and press enter. If you want to install the latest current version, then you have to install nvm install latest. This will install the 23.2.0 version. But if you want to download a specific version, let's say you are working on a legacy project which is using an old stable version like 12.16, in that case you have to copy this version and paste it here. Okay, so for me I'm installing the latest LTS version. So now it's downloading the 22.11.0 version. So the installation is complete. It have also installed the npm, which is Node package manager of version 10. Okay, so here our Node.js installation is done, but our installation task is not complete because we have to select a default version to use when we are working in our IDE. Okay, let's see how many version we have installed in npm list. We have only one version now, so let's additionally install another version. Okay, let's make this one our default nvm version by specifying nvm use 22.11. So now it is asking me to approve as an admin. Clicking on yes. So now whatever project we work on this system, this version will be used. So this is like installing this version from nvm website. Okay, so let's run the previous command once again, nvm list, and as you can see this version is currently being used. Okay, so then I can see that 22 is currently the version of Node. So now you have to install the dependencies for this specific version like yarn or nodemon or any other packages like TypeScript, which package you use in your project. Okay, so every dependency you install now will be for this Node version only. Okay, so we have successfully installed Node on our Windows machine. Now let's consider a scenario. You are assigned to work on a Node application which uses a earlier version of Node. Let's say it uses Node.js 18. Okay, so for that we can easily switch to that version using nvm. Okay, so let's first install a different version of Node. Okay, Node.js version of 18 is already now installed. Now I have to check. So as you can see, now we have two Node.js version installed. One is 22, another one is 18. What we now want to do is we want to switch to version 18 so that it is being used globally when I work on a IDE. So for that I have to specify nvm. I have to instruct nvm to do so by typing nvm use 18.20.5. I can just type 18 because there are only one version available for version 18, but it is good to type the full exact version name. Okay, once again it is asking me to approve as an administrator. As you can see, the 18 version is currently being used, so you can work on the project that requires version 18. So one important thing is once you switch the version, all the dependency is also switched. So for me, earlier I have installed some dependency for version 22. Those dependencies are not available on this version. I have to manually install them for this specific version, which is good because due to this isolation there is no conflict with the version of dependency. Okay, so I hope you got the idea how to install Node.js